Body Simulation Tutorial. Today, we will be working on the rigid body simulation, a process where we allow objects to interact with one another using physics-based principles. This technique can be applied to various projects where object dynamics are required. Step 1. Introduce your object. For this project, we'll be using a lime as our object, and we will apply the rigid body effect to it, making it bounce on a hard surface. Please note that simply adding the rigid body effect alone will cause the object to drop due to gravity. Therefore, we must also apply the rigid body effect to the plane surface to accommodate the object as it falls. Step 2. Position the object. Start by positioning the object above the plane surface to allow gravity to act on it properly. The higher the object, the greater the impact. Step 3. Apply the rigid body effect. Go to the Physics Properties panel and select the rigid body effect. Ensure the type is set to active for the object, which means it will respond to forces like gravity. You can leave the mass at 1 kilogram. Note, the higher the mass, the greater the velocity of the object, following basic physics principles. For collisions, select convex hull to ensure the object behaves realistically. Set friction to 0 and increase bounciness to 1 for a full bouncing effect. Step 4. Modify the hard surface. Now, we need to modify the plane, the hard surface. Apply the rigid body effect to it as well, but this time set the type to passive, as the surface will not move but will interact with the object. You can set friction to 0 or 0.5, depending on how much resistance you want to simulate. Step 5. Duplicating objects. You can now duplicate the objects, lime, to any quantity you'd like. This allows you to create multiple instances for more complex simulations. Step 6. Baking the simulation. Next, move to the scene properties and make sure to bake the entire simulation. This is an essential step, as without baking, the simulation won't play back correctly. Scroll down to the Settings tab and click on Bake All to lock in the simulation. Conclusion. Once the baking is complete, you should see the desired result with the objects interacting and bouncing as expected. If the outcome is not what you were aiming for, feel free to review the steps, rewind the guide, and start again. Congratulations! I'm confident you'll get it right this time. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more tutorials. I look forward to hearing your feedback. Good luck!